So let me give you the quick testimony real quick about the friend that I had. So it was around when I was 22 years old, and me and my family go to church. And so he wanted to go to church too as well. And I was like, well, maybe we can give you a ride on the way and you can just, go to our church. He wanted to give his life to Christ. Okay, cool. But when the time come, he was not able to do that. And so after church, I was like, what happened? We talked about this, thought this was your biggest day, And he was like, I just felt like I was going to go back home and drink again. And I wasn't done getting drunk. And I was like, I understand. But I knew, at that age that if you really tried to get right by yourself, it was going to take you longer. And this is why we have to come to God as we are, because we are weak. You know what I'm saying? We are very weak. We need God's strength to help us out of this place. And a lot of people really try to get right. And it's like, well, if you can get right on your own, what do you need Jesus coverage for? Right? So, but I understood it. But at the same time, because of that moment, I can guarantee it's been years. I haven't seen him or heard from him, but I can guarantee that he probably never made that decision. Probably never did. Because a lot of times we won't. We'll keep getting stuck out there in that world because it will hold you and keep you, because that's all you know. You know what I'm saying? And I know people think when I get saved, there's no more fun. Yes, it is. Your life becomes better. It's just that you're thinking about all the things, the nightlife, and nightlife really ain't all of that. Because if you're thinking about God while you're living the nightlife and you're going back and forth, that nightlife can't be all that if you're considering Jesus. You see what I'm saying? You just don't know if you're ready to be that serious. But don't worry about it. Just come as you are. And each time, each day, that them strongholds will get weaker. So, I'm going to close my video with this. Like I say, don't make it complicated. Just show up. The same way that you're faithful in those relationships or with those friends, be that way with God. Show up. The way you call people on the phone and wanted to talk, show up to prayer. Show up to your Bible study, even if it's just, by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or try to put yourself around people that you can do Bible study with. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, don't complicate it. So many people complicate it. And this is why a lot of people never get there to that point where they truly experience God and encounter God and become one. Because you be trying to take on more than what you should. Just one step at a time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things gonna fall off over time. I'm a Christian. I shouldn't listen to this. I shouldn't do that. Let each thing fall off over time. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you do have a checklist, well, I don't listen to rap, I don't look at these horror movies, I don't do all of this, I don't do that, still doesn't mean you're having a full encounter with Christ. Come on, catch them diamonds. Hello now. That don't mean nothing. You just have a checklist where you say, I don't do this, I don't do that, so now I'm Christian. There are a lot of atheists that don't do a lot of things. You see what I'm saying? You catch that? That doesn't mean that you fully encounter Christ, right? So this relationship is intimate. One step at a time, one day at a time. Let each thing fall off of you that is not of God. Because I promise you, you stay in the presence of God, things will fall off you. You'll shed that skin. Guarantee you, if you're truly committed and surrender wholeheartedly. Don't just try to get God to change the things in your life that you want to be changed. Everything that is not of God, you got to fully surrender. Because I know we like to try to keep little certain things to ourselves and like, God, don't touch this one. Now you can do everything else, but let me keep this sin right here. We got to fully surrender, okay? And I hope this video was helpful. Y'all catch them diamonds. Any more questions? Just let me know.